What's going on, guys? Got some Black Ops dual Scorpion action. I wanted to talk to you guys in this video about my playstyle and what happens when I'm successful and why I can be successful. If you guys have been following me for any amount of time, you'll know that I am not a big fan of long lines of sight, long distance shooting. Not my cup of tea. It's been the way since Battlefront to Battlefield 2 to Call of Duty. I've just never been that great of a steady shooter from a distance, so I do my best to keep engagements as short distance as possible. That's usually why, though, my scores fluctuate because of the fact I'm so close to people. I try to get as close to people. I am easier to spray down opponents from hip firing. Let me rephrase that. I'm easier for opponents to hip fire me. Because I'm so close. So I'm trying to learn how to control engagements a little better in my favor, but I'm still impatient. I've never been a camper. I just can't do it unless I have a sniper rifle. Even then, it's iffy. I just can't stay in one spot for any sort of amount of time. Maybe non-sight looking and stuff. But I'm just dumb here. I don't know why I'm looking. I'm telling you guys I avoid long lines of sight, and I'm doing something like that. But I do my best to keep engagements close. That way I have a chance to win. Usually when I'm successful, a majority of my kills are from engagements that I have manipulated to be in my favor, such as, obviously, right? But such as something like I try and flank a lot because I know my aim isn't great. And I have to play around that, or else I'm not going to be successful at all. But I do have some solid games, and this is why I'm flanking people. I'm kind of patrolling the area of patrolling their spawn. There's no real skill in this gameplay. It's mostly just I get a lot of lucky situations where enemies are close to me, and that's. Well, maybe that's something skill based. I can do that. I get enemies close to me, but like there's no skill involved in that kill. Absolutely none. He was back was turned to me. He was shooting at something else. So, but I do my best to keep engagements close, keep them within the parameters of my aim, and usually that's when I have the most success. I am not a camper. I like to move around, but however, the games where I discipline myself to play more defensively, I do in fact I do better. It's right there. That guy, I probably should have killed me, but you know, what are you gonna do? Got the Blackbird, and then that's gonna lead the dogs. I am running counter UAV, Blackbird, and dogs. If I had the chopper, though, this probably would have been maybe a 50, 55 kill game, but I did not have the chopper, so you know, what are you gonna do? Here, I said I have the dual scorps. I don't have a good long range weapon at all, so I gotta keep the engagements as short range as possible. This scared me. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. Got him. Oh, that was awful. But, I am going to actually try in Modern Warfare 3 to get a good win-loss. KD is not going to be the important step for me. I want to try to get some win-losses. And, maybe with that, maybe with win-loss can come KD, but that's not important. But, like, I find myself to be an average player who gets good games. I'm somebody who's about a 1.4, 1.5 KD player. They can pump out a 20 KD game or a 10 KD game. It's you know, that's not that difficult. Not okay. I should say that it's not that difficult. I'm saying it's not that rare. I mean, I can do it. I just got to discipline myself. I can play more defensive, and I can keep the line of sights in my favor. And those kind of games will come kind of with these. Because in this game, it's a Blackbird pretty much equals you're gonna get a great game. You should never die with a Blackbird in the air. Unless you get, you know, 3 guys corner you or something. But the Blackbird is essentially the Harrier of kill streaks in Black Ops or in Modern Warfare 2. Because pretty much when you got your Harrier, you were guaranteed at least a payload or a chopper gunner. And in Black Ops, if you get to your Blackbird, you're guaranteed at least that's just not good stuff. You're guaranteed at least your gunner. Probably dogs though, so it's probably gonna have him. But I imagine the same is going to be true for the advanced UAV in my Warfare 3. But see, just more stuff of me keeping the engagements close, not running out in the open. As you see, I've barely even run across this middle at all. If I have, it's just going around things and I don't go in the middle at all, unless obviously there's a blackbird here and I know when they're there, because I saw him and I died. That was probably the worst decision I could have made that game, and that was pretty bad. But um, when I know enemies are, if I don't know where they are, I'm not going to take a chance of running across some open area because I'm going to die. That stays true for about most of my games. I try to avoid the middle of the map at all possible because I never know when there's going to be somebody shooting me from the side. But if I know where somebody is, I know where an enemy is, I have no problem taking that risk, because at that point it's more like a calculated movement. It's not even a risk at that point. Not even a calculated risk. It's a calculated movement. You know where the enemy's going to be. You know also where they're not going to be, so you can use that to your advantage and get around. See, now as the Blackbird is going down and the UAV's up, I don't trust the UAV all that much because I know there's a lot of ghost. But I even with I keep my engagements close. Here I just flee. I realize I don't want to turn around and get shot. I'm gonna run. I don't even want to risk doing something like that. So I don't want to risk dying there. I might as well run. I'm quicker than him. I'll be able to run away, and that's what happened there. But just the point's reinforced. I rarely go in the middle of something. I try to avoid as many openings as I can, and I try and keep my line of sight as minimal as possible to my opponents. I never want to peek out a long area unless I have a sniper rifle, but I never want to peek out of an area like there. I would never stand on that door and just peek out of it because there's 3 ways I can get shot. So that's just a bad decision on my part. I would have to looks like stay close to the walls, hug the walls. Be prepared for enemy fire. Pretty much. That's how I play. I play as though I move close to walls and I am prepared for an enemy almost at all costs. Obviously with dual Skorpions I'm running around just trying to have some fun, but I end up getting a great game, which is not something I expected because of my my average aim. It is, however, getting better. And I am 15 prestige on PS3, but I'm gonna be playing mostly Modern Warfare 2 on Xbox so I can get ready for Modern Warfare 3. Like I said, I'm gonna be trying a little bit. That's a nice little double there, so that's always great to do with with some dual Skorps. I got my own Blackbird, but I don't even think I'm gonna be able to use it. I think I got one more set of dogs though, but yeah, and there's the dog. So that's, we got some dogs going. I'm looking at the player list, see how many players are alive when I call the dogs. Like I said, I'm getting really lucky. I think that's just the key to a lot of people's great games. They get a lot of luck. I don't trust myself to win gunfights all that often, so I try to stay out of direct gunfights. I try to give myself as much of an advantage as possible by avoiding by avoiding open areas. That's just my creed in Call of Duty. Stay out of open areas because I can't defend myself well. There are players who have a snap-on aim. They can just find a guy, aim, and kill him. But that is not me. I have to. It does take me some time at long range to get people. And that being said, it does also take me. It takes some discipline to sometimes play more defensively. I'm not a big fan of defensive play at all. Well, I'm not a big fan of camping. I do support defensive play, as it can help a team win. But as I said, I'm not a camper by trade at all. I'm a rusher first, so I got to discipline myself to not always go headlong and try to Rambo a room. But that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this video. And rate, comment, subscribe, and be sure to check out upcoming videos. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace.